guys, it's Katie. Welcome back to Still the Spotlight. Today I am finally doing another BTS themed video. It has actually been quite some time and quite a lot has changed in the meantime, including the fact that I no longer look orange.
You look like a carrot.
I also became a multi-stan within that time, aka I have no life anymore, but yes, hence the reason why all my K-pop videos kind of have bits and pieces from all different groups included. But today I really wanted to go back to the boys who started it all for me, BTS. I've done dressing like their personal style and music videos in the past, so I thought we'd switch it up and do dressing like their BT21 characters. I'm going in no particular order, by the way, but we're starting off with Namjoon's sleepy little baby, KOYA. KOYA is obviously predominantly blue, so I stuck with exactly that, but they do have the pop of purple for their nose, so I wanted to bring that accent into the look somewhere. Since I didn't want the purple being a dominant focal point, I layered this cute little tank top underneath the sweater just to have a little peekaboo moment. For the most part, I wanted to keep KOYA's look comfy and casual just because we know they like to sleep, so I wanted something that you could wear out and about but was also nap approved. For that reason, I opted for a wide leg pair of jeans. These are a lot more comfortable and not as restrictive as a slimmer fit. I paired them up with my chunky sneakers, which are easy to slip in and out of, by the way. I absolutely adore this sweater tank combo, and I think this would be a really good one for back to school season whenever that eventually actually comes to be, because it's a good way of getting around dress code as well. I tied the look together with a little bow in my hair. I don't know, for some reason I feel like KOYA would be an A+ student just like their dad, so for some reason apparently A+ student equals preppy, which equals ribbon in your hair. Logic. Next up is everyone's favorite cookie, not actually cookie, but like cookie you eat. Shuki is obviously perfect for those of you wanting to play around with some more neutral tones, which is exactly what I did, but as the indecisive Libra I am, I couldn't choose a jacket, so I'm gonna hit you with two options. The first one is definitely more true to the original design, I would say. It's this fuzzy teddy coat, and I really love the silhouette on this. It's almost rounded off, which totally reminds me of Shuki's shape. Which, by the way, is also why I chose the mini skirt. Shuki is so much smaller than all the other characters, but surprisingly enough, I can't actually shrink myself, so I figured going for the shorter hemline would be my best way of replicating that. My problem with this jacket though is that all elements in the look are just one solid color, which can kind of be a little bit bland for my personal taste at least, so I wanted to try on a cardigan option as well, which just brought a bit of pattern into the mix. I guess this could be if Shuki had like white chocolate chips baked into him. I don't know. Once I slipped into my boots, started layering on the gold jewelry, I was instantly getting very 70s vibes, and honestly, I cannot believe that BTS has not styled this sort of aesthetic properly before, because damn, would they look good in it. Like, hear me out. Just imagine Namjoon, Jungkook, their long legs in some high-waisted flare pants. Like, yes, please, can we make it happen? I figure it's only fair to move from Shuki to Cookie, so here we have the pink muscle bunny. My vision was definitely pink from head to toe, but unfortunately, didn't have any pink shoes to cooperate, so just pretend that these are pink platform sneakers instead of white. For some reason in this look I feel very like kawaii baby spice, but I'm loving it. I tucked this ridiculously soft sweater into a pair of checked pants, and again I just wanted a bit of pattern to break things up, but since this print is on such a small scale, I find that it's not as distracting. My favorite part of the look has to be the fluffy pom-pom hair ties. I had ones just like this when I was a kid, so good dose of nostalgia, but also I think this is perfect for like an animal inspired look where you don't want to wear ears. This is like a nice nod to it. The tote bag was a bit of a brighter pop and also features fellow bunny friend Esther, who is one of my favorite characters. You guys may have noticed in the background of a lot of my videos, I have the little plushie next to me. This bag also actually holds the power to today's giveaway. I've teamed up with YesStyle to choose 3 lucky winners who will be receiving the spring edition INSSAKIT. This is a box filled with Korean themed goodies. They have curated the latest trends from Korean brands and then packaged it all up in the most aesthetically pleasing box I have ever seen in my life. Honestly, you should expect to see this in the background of my videos as a decor piece. What's inside is just as cute though. We have skincare, makeup, character goods, snacks, and more, including some BTS items like this Boy With Love contact lens case. I don't actually wear contact lenses, but doesn't make this any less cute. And it also comes with a photo card, which has inspired me to store all my photo cards in here because, hello, adorable. There's also an eyeshadow duo, which is from the BTS collab with VT Cosmetics, along with other K-beauty products as well, like this highlighter, lipstick, skincare regime, and everyone's favorite K-beauty product, sheet masks. We have a hairstyling tool, which I am still trying to master, a little savory snack. You've already been introduced to the tote bag. So lastly, we have the sweetest little sleeping mask. A Peach is one of my absolute faves, and now I really want to buy matching slippers for this. But anyway, if you guys are interested in winning all of this in your own cute little box, then all you have to do is follow me and YesStyle over on Instagram, and then leave us a comment down below letting us know either your favorite item in the box, your favorite BT21 character, your BTS bias. I'd be interested in it all. Just be sure to include your Instagram handle as well, because that is how I will be contacting the winners. Back to our regularly scheduled programming now. May I present my TATA inspired look. TATA and RJ are actually my two fave characters, but I cannot wait to hear who you guys love. For this look, I really wanted to take inspiration from how creative Taeyong and TATA both are, so it's kind of like an art student aesthetic, I suppose, which I thought would be pretty fitting. I followed TATA's primary color combo, starting off with the red base in my turtleneck, and then layering on these blue denim overalls. I really love the oversized fit on these. It plays perfectly into that painter mood we're setting, and also V tends to wear a lot of loose fitting pants as well. Ideally, I really wanted to do a yellow paint splatter all over the overalls to act as the polka dots, but I also didn't want to ruin my perfect pair of overalls, so decided against it and instead brought that yellow color in with the cardigan. It has almost a retro collegiate feel to it, which again, I just tend to associate this vintage styling with Tay so much that I thought it would be a good match. For accessories, I kept it casual with an old pair of Converse and then a cute little red beret. I really wanted to draw this color up around the face to kind of emulate the heart-shaped head. Next up, we are serving a little bit more of a street style sort of vibe with MANG. Once again, I wanted to try and take a bit of inspiration from their parent, if you will, and obviously Hobie is known for his amazing sense of style. He is one of my top style icons, and I just love his kind of colorful, carefree, street style attitude, which we all know and love as Hobiecore. There's two elements that really play into this, the first being my sneakers. The second I saw these babies, they were just screaming J-Hope at me. I would love to see him style these. I wanted to tie in that bright multicolored concept somewhere else in my look, and I opted for my bag. These clear bags are so fun to play around with because it's like styling a whole nother thing within itself. My go-tos are this BTS notepad and my Takashi Murakami flower. I did a pink backing to represent the bit of pink on MANG's face, or it's not their face, right? It's like the mask, but you guys know what I mean. I went with a streamlined light purple for the base and then threw on this insane iridescent holographic puffer jacket. I love that it's predominantly blue, but also has other shades mixed in there. I feel like this jacket would be perfect for a stage performance, and of course MANG is the dancer of the group, so I think it works out perfectly. Oh, I almost forgot, I also threw on a bucket hat because, well, I love them, but I feel like all the members at some point go through a bucket hat phase as well. Honestly, in the end, this probably ended up being my favorite look of the bunch. Okay, styling an outfit for CHIMMY for some reason was the most difficult. Yellow is one of my favorite colors, but it's kind of tricky to style, especially if you're going for a full monochromatic fit. So I really played into those black trimmings and outlines that CHIMMY has and kind of ran with it. In doing so, it kind of gives CHIMMY a bit of an edgy makeover, if you will, but I think this outfit actually turned out sick. I styled this yellow plaid playsuit, kind of a tongue twister, but I did indeed style it over the top of a long sleeve yellow shirt. At this point, the look was a little weak, so I layered on some chunky silver jewelry and also hair clips. Even still, it felt like something was missing, but the solution ended up being just hanging my black sunglasses off the front of my Playsuit. I thought a pair of Doc Martens would be the ideal shoe of choice since they are black with the yellow accent stitching. I attached my little CHIMMY charm to my favorite handbag and honestly ended up being a pretty cute look, I must say. But if you are looking for an extra layer, I thought it looked pretty cool if I threw on my racetrack jacket I thrifted. Also, shameless plug, but if any of you happen to be NCitizens as well, I styled this same jacket in my recent Neo Zone inspired mini lookbook thing I did over on Instagram if you guys want to check it out. But yes, CHIMMY look complete, which means we are on to our last character now, which is RJ. Actually, I just realized I didn't do a look for Van. So sorry about that, but yes, last look for us here today is RJ. I started off with an off-white creamy colored base, including my button-up shirt, jeans, bucket hat, and also my fluffy jacket. Of course, you got to get a fluffy sort of texture in there. I don't know if when I look at RJ, I all of a sudden become colorblind, but sometimes his little scarf be looking orange and sometimes it be looking red. Since I don't really have a lot in the way of orange, but red happens to be one of my favorite colors to wear, you can probably guess which one I ended up styling. I know RJ just has the cute little scarf, which would be really easy to recreate, but I don't know, I wanted to push a little bit further and I've kind of created like this idea in my head that Jin is such a proud father of RJ as it is, that if they were a real life person, they would be very spoiled. Like they would pick out,
"Ooh, Dad, I like these shoes."
And bam, next thing you know, they have the entire collection. So that's kind of what I ended up rolling with. So I threw on a red vest, bag, and boots combo. And low-key now I wish that RJ was actually designed with a cute little sweater vest instead of the scarf, but I'm probably biased. I mean, hello. I love me a good vest.
I really like the vest.
Overall, this ended up being one of my favorite looks though, along with MANG's as well. But let me know which one you guys liked the best or which ones you think were the most accurate, I suppose. I don't know. If you were interested, don't forget to enter that giveaway as well. All the info will be down below in the description box if you have totally forgotten the rules like I have. But anyway, hopefully I'll see you guys in my next one or over on my Instagram at Steal the Spotlight. Bye!